up, y'all? Ooh, get into this no makeup look today. No makeup, no lashes, natural beauty, purr. But no, for real though, what's up, y'all? What it is, what it ain't. It's your girl Meech. So today I have a story time for you guys. It's gonna be a little long, so let's get into this tea, y'all, because I got some tea for y'all. So boom, let me get into this tea. So today I have a story time for y'all about how I almost broke into my ex-boyfriend's house. I honestly wasn't going to do this video, but I just said, fuck it, why not? You know, situation's over with. I can talk about it. Wait, before I get started with this video, y'all, before I get started with the tea, before I get started with the mess, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I can get a little raunchy. So I'm going to say this now before I get started with the video. Excuse my language. The harsh, the vulgar language. Excuse me for my language. I'm working on it. Go ahead and subscribe to me. So, this happened in 2019. And my ex-boyfriend, I'm going to call him David. David had a habit of cheating on me. David was a good person, but he just did not know how to commit. And that was an issue for me, of course. And I used to be on my stalker shit. Like, yo, I used to stalk this boy's phones, social media. I used to stalk his Lyft, Uber accounts. I used to stalk any and every his pictures. Any and everything that I can do to figure out was this boy cheating on me, I had done it. I had stalked. I did every fucking thing. I'm gonna just say this before I start the story. I had to grow up. I had to mature. I had to take accountability for my actions. So some of the things that I may say I have done, I ain't doing it no more. I had to really grow up, y'all, like a lot. So my ex David, he had a habit of fucking with his homegirls on me. Like, he'd have homegirls. Some of the homegirls he had crushes on. It was just always something. Excuse my language. But it was now he had this one homegirl named Samantha. Now, it started off innocent. He had a girlfriend. He was going with me at the time. And it started off innocent. She used to want to meet me. She used to say I was so pretty. I'm going to meet her. She seemed so cool, so nice. He claimed he used to talk about me. I don't know. But that friendship started getting weird, y'all. Like, as time progressed, like, I guess they was calling themselves forming a bond or building a foundation with each other. I don't know what the fuck they were calling it, but he started spending more time with her. He started calling her more. He started seeing her more. He started texting her more. Some of the times I knew about it, some of the times I never knew about it. Something. That's how bad it was. And I used to tell him, like, this girl like you. This girl like you. For the simple fact, prior to 2019, she invited him to go to New York. And it was just weird because she claimed she had a boyfriend at the time. But she didn't invite her boyfriend. She invited my boyfriend. And he wanted to go. And he got mad at me because I said, no, I don't feel comfortable with you going to New York with a girl I don't even know. That's one. 2, she have a boyfriend. She's not even inviting her man. 3, why are you going? You're going to be the only boy there. Like, it just was iffy, y'all. Like, it just didn't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with me and I wasn't comfortable. So I'm not about to sit here and fake like I'm comfortable with something that I'm really not. So I told him, I was like, no. He gets mad. We got into a huge argument, y'all. Like, it was really, really bad. He ended up going anyway. He said that he spent the night over his homeboy house in Philly. I don't even know, and I don't care, but I think he did. I think he did. But he did end up going to New York, but he just didn't stay the night with them. That shit still was iffy. I ain't like it. Then they started getting close. Like, when me and him would be in the bed or whatever, And she'd text his phone like, oh, can I get some gas? Let's match, you know, things like that. And he would get up out the bed. 11 o'clock at night, they'll go match with her. And he'd come home to like 2:30 in the morning. I don't like that, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. And then you keep telling me I gotta meet her, and I didn't meet her yet. Y'all, so as time go on, me and him breaks up because of he cheated on me and it touched the internet.
Ah, the ghetto!
And I was hurt, you know, typical, I'm a female, I was gonna be hurt. So we broke up. We broke up, but we were still dealing with each other. I guess you call it trying to make it work. So we was trying to make it work or whatever. And just weird, like we used to argue about this chick, like, why do you gotta keep linking up with her, not texting you when you're around her? Like, it was just weird, y'all. It was just weird energy about that whole situation. And then, one day, I asked him, I was like, did you have any relations with Samantha? He told me no. Of course he's not gonna tell himself. He told me no. So I went through his phone, and I found out that was a lie. Not only did he do it once, he did it multiple times. He had relations multiple times with Samantha. I never knew.
I wanna fight! Let's fight! Pussy assholes can never.
That was like a slap in my face, y'all. Because not only did you do that, you lied in my face like I wasn't gonna find out the truth. Like, you lied in my face like I'm not motherfucking FBI agent. Like, I'm not gonna, like, if I ask you something like that, I obviously must know the truth or something. You're done. So I got some get back, y'all. I did some scandalous stuff. You know, I'm a little scandalous too. So I did something that I normally would never do to get some revenge. It worked for the moment.
Period.
Last things, he wanted to make it work and wanted to be with me and all that stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, you want to make it work? We're gonna make it work. He told her that I guess he was making it work with me because she would text his phone and she'd be like, what you doing, or where you at? You know, things like that. He'd be like, oh, with my girlfriend, or I'm doing this with my girlfriend, talking about me. Because it would be like, oh, I'm with my girlfriend, I'm this, that, the third with my girlfriend, and she knew that or whatever. And she didn't give a fuck, but whatever. So one day in December 2019, y'all, I used to go to school on weekends. I worked during the week, went to school on weekends. And I left his house because I knew where to go to school. I knew how to go to school, so I left his house Friday. He dropped me off home. Everything was copacetic. You know, we were still together. Everything was fine, y'all. Like, it was nothing. That same day, he just stopped talking to me. This was Friday. He stopped talking to me Friday. Oh, wow. Saturday come. I ain't hear shit from him the whole Saturday. You're pushing it. You're pushing it. Sunday come. I ain't hear nothing from him. But at this point, I'm on the tip like I'm about to go over there. I'm going over there because I miss him. I'm not going over there because I'm thinking it's somebody in his house, you know? So I goes over there. 8:30 in the morning. It was a Sunday morning. I'll never forget. It was December the 15th, 2019. A Sunday morning. Get up, I go over there. Knocks on the door. Nobody answers the door. Nobody answers the door for me. Oh wow. Go around back. Knock on his basement door because he have a basement door that leads to the backyard. Nobody answers the door. It's 9:30 now. Still outside, knocking at the door. It got to the point, y'all, I was fucking Googling how to break in a house. I was Googling how to break in this nigga house. I tried the credit card trick. I tried the bobby pin trick. I tried another trick. I forgot what it was. Nothing worked. Nothing worked for me. So at this point, y'all, I'm mad as shit. I'm mad. I'm like, I'm just huffing. I'm pissed because I'm like, yo, open the fucking door. Trying to find everybody's numbers. Nobody's answering nobody. I don't even have his mother number or her boyfriend, so I couldn't call her. He not answering the phone for me. His phone turned off. Not answering the phone at all. Bitch, I'm mad. Something told me, because I started checking the windows to see which windows were unlocked now, because I'm going to climb through a motherfucking window. Because I know how to climb through windows, so I'm going to climb through a motherfucking window. So, something told me to go around back. So at the back, I'm just standing there in the yard like, what the fuck can I do? So I'm standing there like, contemplate, like, how the fuck I'm gonna get this nigga house? How am I gonna get this nigga house? So, something told me the kitchen window. Because the kitchen window didn't lock. It had like some type of way you could open it up without unlocking the window. So, however, the only thing with this window is it's on the balcony, because they have a basement which leads to the backyard, and the door to the kitchen leads to a balcony. However, I would have to climb the gate to climb the balcony in order to hop through the window. So I had my book bag on with my Uggs and my coat and my jeans, climbed the little gate, from the gate, climbed onto the balcony, hopped on the balcony, and I opened up the window. That shit went all the way up. I rose that bitch to top high as it can go. I used the chair because the window was a little high. I used the chair to jump up into the window. So I went at feet first so I could land on my feet. So I had my right leg in the kitchen sink. And I had my right hand on top of the kitchen cabinet. I was going to use that weight, hop up, and be inside the house. Soon as I was trying to hop up inside the house, David was walking up the basement steps. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm caught. Like, oh shit. So I was going to explain to David, like, don't think I'm on no crazy shit. I'm really not on no crazy shit. I'm just trying to get your house because it's cold as shit and I miss you. Whatever. I was going to explain and try to apologize and explain why I climbed through the window and was trying to break in his house. Because I wasn't doing it with malicious intent. I promise you, it wasn't with no ill intent. It wasn't. This nigga gonna tell me, why the fuck you at my house? Why the fuck you here? What you mean, why I'm here? I was just here 2 days ago. What you mean? So at this point, we go back and forth, y'all. Like, we really arguing through the window, because I'm like, I end up hopping out the window and hops on the balcony thinking that he was going to open the door for me, but instead he switched it up and was like, why the fuck you here? That pissed, like, that triggered something in me, y'all. Like, I zapped the fuck out. Like, we was fussing through the window. He closed the window and left from the window. So at this point, I'm mad. I'm banging on the door. I'm knocking. I'm yelling. I'm fussing. I'm screaming. All that shit. 15 minutes later, he comes to the door and he opens it. Now, it's to the point, like, as he opens the door, I'm pushing myself in and he's pushing me out. So now we should be struggling. Like, we fussing. We struggling trying to get in the house. He slides past and lets me in. I guess he was stalling so Samantha could get in the car and be safely inside her lift. So I went to find her and beat her ass. Because I was going to beat Samantha's ass.
I want to fight. Let's fight. Pussy assholes can never.
Yes, I was. I was going to beat her. Like, beat her. I was straight. Blick, 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 blick. So I come in there, drop my shit. I took off to his room. I'm looking for her. I ain't see her. I'm trying to run up the steps to catch her because I'm like, that bitch outside, she already gone. So I'm trying to come up his basement steps and he pushing me down the steps. I'm trying to go up. He pushing me down. So now we like having a power struggle at up on my bitch. So I get to swinging. I ain't gonna lie. I started swinging on him because you had me fucked up. You disrespecting me. You cussing me out. You said fuck me and why the fuck I'm here and all this shit. I don't know if he called me a bitch, but whatever. Like, he just totally, like changed up on me, y'all. Like, he switched up so fucking bad. I was crying. I was throwing shit. I was just screaming. I was hollering, bitch. I was just wilding the fuck out. I was bugging out. Like, I was bugging. I lost my total composure. Like, and I apologize to his mother for that because that wasn't his house. That was his mother's house. And I did not need to do all of that. But I really lost all the sanity that I had. Like, I lost everything. I went the fuck crazy in there. I lied to you not. If I had a gun or anything, it'd have been bye-bye, David. Bye-bye, David. Bye bye. He's been gone. Because that's how mad I was. So I went the fuck off, girl, and he disrespecting me, saying all this shit, and I'm crying. I'm like, I would never do you like that. Like, I was more so hurt. I was shocked because I did not think I would walk into something like that, y'all. Like, I did not think I was gonna walk into my nigga bed and laid up with a whole nother bitch. And the same bitch he told me he wasn't fucking with no more. Like, he just lied to me the whole way through. Like, he lied and lied and lied and lied. Has taken it to y'all. Like, I went crazy. I was crying. I was snotting. I was just throwing shit. I threw lotion. I was just throwing anything I could find. I was just throwing it. I was swinging around. I was trying to fight him. He body slapped me on the big bitch. I'm trying to punch him in his shit. I think I did bang him in his eye. I think I did. But I was just swinging on the bitch, trying to really rock his shit. It was to the point his mother had to come down there and break it up. His mother came down there, had to step in the middle of us and was just telling me, like, calm down, like, y'all stop. It's not worth it. And I really had to, like, leave. Like, she told me go home. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home. I cried so bad. Like, I couldn't even talk. That's how hard I was crying. Like, I couldn't even breathe. Like, and I learned to forgive him without an apology, because I had to really learn how to move. I forced myself to move on. Like, once that happened with him and that girl, y'all, that shit fucked me up so bad. Like, I had to move on. So for months, I didn't talk to him. I didn't say shit to him. I couldn't. Like, I was so fucked up emotionally. I had to really, all I did was cry. Like, I was so depressed. I was in a dark place. I hated my job at the time. I hated everything around me, but nothing going right in my life at the time. My mother was sick. It was just so much. And it's like, as soon as I started to attempt to move on, I got a different job. My mother got better. My life started getting better. I started working on myself. Like, I started, all the love that I gave out, I started putting back into me. And like, my life started going great, right? Like, I accepted it. I started moving on from it. I had no bad blood with him. Even after we broke up, he would still hit my phone. He would still hit my phone. And I lied to you not. He would hit my phone. Like, I didn't know much about him. I didn't keep up with him no more because it's fuck him. So I started hanging with his sister, Daisy. Daisy always been my sister. She always gonna be my sister. Unless she do something fake and, you know, yeah, but Daisy always gonna be my sister. Always. And, you know, I found out a couple things about him and Samantha. I ain't like what I heard. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I heard. Soon as I left, not even a week later, he moved her right in. Yes, he moved her right in there. They still deal with each other to this day. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's his bitch. And I mean, I'm not really mad because she ain't got shit on me. She don't. I was so mad when I found out he was still messing with her. I was so mad when I found out that when I left, he moved her in there. I was so mad, yo. Me and her got into it so bad. Ghetto. Me and Samantha was beefing the whole summer of 2020 over the internet. And it was like, it was to the point that I was going to kick his door in and fight her because she was living with him. I was going to come to his house. Yeah, you know, Daisy gave me the address. Yeah, Daisy gave me the address. Yeah. Me and my cousins was going to come up there and fight her. Because she wouldn't give it to me. I said, what's your address? Like, I want to fight. You keep doing all this social media shit. Like, she would post subliminals. She'd post videos and pictures of him knowing I'm watching, because me, I'm the type of female, I'm going to watch your stories to see if I see him. I'm not watching your stories for you, because you're nobody to worry about. I'm watching your stories to see if you still mess with him. Mind you, this is before I found out that they were still dealing with each other. So I would watch her stories to see if they were still dealing with each other. And I guess she realized I was in her views, so she would start posting subliminals. Start posting like I got stuff that'll hurt you bitches hard. Like, just start posting shit. And I knew she was talking about me because the shoe videos. Then you'll post my ex. Then you'll make another post. Then you'll keep posting my ex. Keep posting pictures and videos of him. And then say something like, oh, I got pictures and I got videos that break all you bitches' hearts. Okay, so you're being shady. So now I'm going to hit your DM. So I hit that bitch DM. I said, bitch, stop playing with me because I will beat the shit out you. And David know for a fact that I will come to his house and fuck you up. Me and her was beefing bad. Like, we was beefing so bad to the point David chose a side and he chose her side. Like, I came at her in the close friends. I disrespected her completely. I don't care. I came for her whole fucking life on Instagram. I did. And I tagged her and everything that I said. David ain't like that. David ain't like that. David DM'd me, girl, calling me all types of bitches. So he started coming at me. I was so fucking shocked, y'all. I was like, me and him got into it. He started disrespecting me completely. Like, he started calling me bees. He started calling me bums, fuck me, and all this shit. And I was just like, oh, damn. That was fuck me? Cool. I wasn't even mad. I was hurt. I was hurt. I was so fucking hurt. And I excuse my language because I'm using a lot of harsh language in this video. Y'all just don't understand how hurt I was when I went through all that shit and when I was beefing with her and him. And don't get it fucked up. I had people behind me that was rocking with me too. You feel what I'm saying? I had people rocking with me. So me being alone wasn't the issue. It was the fact that this is somebody that I laid next to for almost 10 years switching up on me over a bum ass bitch. Right. I had to really come to terms with the situation, y'all, because if not, I would be still bitter. I would be hurt. But I had to understand a lot of things happen for a reason. That situation really shaped me into the woman who I am today. Like, I used to be the most toxic person ever, and I swore up and down that I wasn't. Like, I used to be very toxic until I learned to take accountability for my actions. I used to do a lot of crazy shit, and I used to chalk it up as me being hurt or me trying to figure out this or me trying to do that, when at the end of the day, toxic is toxic at the end of the day. And I really had to take accountability for my actions. And really, even though I was done dirty in the relationship, I still had to realize that I didn't have to accept half of the things that I accepted. I didn't have to deal with half of that shit. I could have left a long time ago. So I really had to learn, like, what was the root of my problems? You know, like, what was the root of my issues as to why I stayed in something where I know for a fact that shit wasn't healthy. I know for a fact that I was being mistreated. And I was so hurt because even after we broke up, even after me and him got into it, and he blocked me, and he said fuck me, and he talked about me to his friends and family, like I was just this crazy bitch, and I did this, and I did that, and I said this, and I said that. Even after all of that, he still have yet to apologize because he's not mad enough to say I did X, Y, and Z, and I'm sorry. I came to him and I said, you know what? The things I did, it wasn't right. I said a lot of shit that I shouldn't have never said, because if I fucked with you, I shouldn't have said it. Period. That's just period. If I fuck with somebody, it's just certain things that I'm just not going to do. It's certain things that I'm not going to say. However, I said and done certain things because I was angry, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. Period. And that's just being as grown as possible with the situation. Before I go, comment below what videos y'all want to see me do, what things y'all would like for me to do, story time, vlogs, challenges. Comment below what y'all want me to do, any challenges, any story times, let me know. I'll try to get those done and those out to you guys. Y'all have a great day. Stay up, stay blessed.